wages. Isn't that simple? Now, the left calls President Trump and his supporters radicals. But what's radical about thinking that we should make more of our own products in Virginia, Ohio, and Pennsylvania? There's nothing radical about that. It's common sense. And under President Trump's leadership, my friends, we're going to change some things around, and you're going to see more and more products stamped with that beautiful logo, made in the USA. It's time. Now, there's nothing radical about having a national security that is strong and smart. Who is sick of us sending America's sons and daughters off to foreign lands they have no business in? We got to focus on our own problems right here at home. And sometimes we do have to go to war. Our national security depends on it. But as President Trump showed when he took out ISIS, when we punch hard, and we punch to win. There's nothing radical about telling the drug cartels and the violent gangs, America is closed for business. We don't want you in our country. You got to go back. Obey the law and go back. We're going to secure that border under President Trump's leadership. We're going to stop the poison fentanyl that's coming into our country, and we're going to make America safe for Americans again, not the drug cartels and the criminals. Now, I mentioned that my own mom struggled with addiction for a big chunk of my life. And I stand here and I'm very proud to say, and I don't know if you saw this at the RNC convention, but she had a really lovely moment. But Mom has been clean and sober for almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in January. Thank you. But I got to be honest with you. If the same poison that's coming across the border now was coming across the border 20 years ago, I don't know that I would have gotten a second chance with my mother. And there are a lot of families all across this country who are not getting second chances with their loved ones because the cartels are bringing poison across this country at a level we have never seen. We have got to shut that border down, make America safe again. It's common sense, it's not radical, and we're going to do it under President Donald Trump's leadership. Now, I don't know if any of you watched the RNC convention, did you? Went pretty well, right? But, you know, something happened. There was a speaker at the RNC convention. She spoke about her 15-year-old son who had taken one pill under peer pressure, and it happened to be laced with fentanyl, and it took its life. Isn't that so sad? A handsome, gorgeous little boy, one mistake, and now his mother will mourn him for the rest of her life. That is the fruit of Joe Biden's open border, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of allowing this stuff into our country. I heard people say after this woman gave her speech, really disgraceful, disgusting people say, well, maybe he shouldn't have taken that pill to begin with. And I've got 3 little kids myself. I've got a 7-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. And we all know kids make mistakes. I want to grow up in a country, I want them to grow up in a country where a simple, childly mistake doesn't cost our kids their lives. I want to grow up, and I want my children to grow up in a country where they can work a good job, whether they went to college or didn't go to college. They can work in a manufacturing economy where we make things with our own hands and we do it with American workers. I want my children to grow up in a world where they go to school and they learn reading, writing, and arithmetic, not indoctrination from crazy progressives who want to talk about sex in the classroom instead of education. I want my kids to grow up in a country where the police are respected and they're empowered to keep our children safe and secure in their own neighborhoods. I want my children to grow up in a country where the leaders of this country put their citizens first. And I want my children to grow up in that country, and the only way it's going to happen if we make better decisions in Washington, D.C. We have got to send Donald J. Trump back to the White House to do all these things and so much more. My friends, I am so grateful to be here with you today. I'm grateful to stand on this stage. I'm grateful for the incredible opportunities that this country has afforded me, and I'm grateful to be President Donald J. Trump's running mate. We've got an incredible opportunity here. We've got an opportunity to win races up and down the ballot. We have the opportunity to reestablish American energy dominance, restore American manufacturing, defeat this crazy inflation, and kick the drug cartels the hell out of our country. So to everybody listening, certainly to Radford, Virginia, but all across this Commonwealth and forgotten communities in Virginia, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Ohio, I make this very simple promise to you. I will fight, President Trump will fight, we will fight every single day to restore an America that works for you, for your children, and for your grandchildren. We'll fight to bring down the cost of groceries and housing. Isn't it a shame that our young people can't afford to buy a home in Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's economy? We'll fight to bring down the cost of energy. We'll fight to close the border. We'll fight to get this fentanyl out of our communities. We will do all of these things, but the only way to do it is to re-elect President Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. Let's get to work, my friends. Let's do it together. I know that we can. Thank you all. God bless you, and God bless America.